Thank you for staying with us here on the WHHI-TV Daily News. With me now is Mayor Perry, and I've just learned that this is officially your one-year anniversary.
I survived.
You did.
1 year in.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It's hard to believe that a year has passed so fast.
So fast. I really can't believe we're back around to the holidays already.
I can't either. Blink of an eye.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about the first year. Maybe let's start with, was it what you expected? What did you learn? What was different?
Sure. So from a standpoint of what's going on, I kind of expected a lot of it. But there are certain things you don't expect, like tourists reaching out to you. Okay. And also with the new council, how we work together. And we came out pretty aggressive to do some things, and we were working really fast and really hard. Well, that didn't work, so we had to take a step back and say, how can we adjust? How can we do that? And we had a meeting the other day, and we kind of talked about next year. How do we take what we did this year but make it better for next year?
Right. So let's talk a little bit about the year in review. Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that you are most proud of that you guys have accomplished?
Well, so there's so many different things.
Yeah.
First of all, 120 new businesses came to the island. I was at over 100 and some different grand openings. I mean, it was an amazing year. The Heritage becoming a designated now signature event.
Right.
These are all great things for our community overall. The music festival that we had. We had, the 360-40. So, yeah. But there's also, the land that we acquired, and there's the North Point project that's moving forward, and there's, parks that are now moving forward that we just approved last night. So those are some of the great things, but what's next year?
What is next year?
Yeah. Well, so coming out of the gate, we're going to be working on a couple more parks, to get those moving forward. But it's also a chance to take a step back and slow down just a little bit and do a little bit more of a workshop type structure so the council can have conversations about the things that we're looking to do. Okay. We tried that last year, and it worked, but it didn't work because everything wasn't quite into place. So we've adjusted how we address our agendas to make certain that we're doing them with staff involved so that we understand what the capacity is and how to move things forward in a way that is timely, efficient, and effective.
Okay, so in taking that step back and as you're saying, make it a little more conversational, what is that going to look like? Is that a change in the meetings? What does that look like?
Yeah, so last year we started off with one council meeting and one workshop, and then we went to 2 council meetings. This year we'll probably continue with the 2 council meetings, but add an additional workshop or 2 into that monthly time frame to discuss some of the bigger issues. We've got to get projects and ideas and things we're trying to accomplish worked out before the council meeting. We've got to have it vetted throughout the council itself, through the community, so everybody understands and has a chance to really speak about what they see as the issue with whatever it is we're talking about.
Yeah. And what do you think some of the first things on the first agendas are going to be?
Yeah. So first agendas are going to be one, Chaplain and Crossings Parks. And then the biggest thing is going to be the bridge. The municipal consent. We had been asked by the county to give our municipal consent. Town council's done nothing with that yet. We haven't even discussed it yet. So, that's going to be a big conversation for the next 60 to 90 days.
Right. Well, it had been kind of a big discussion, and then it was kind of nothing. So it's interesting to see how that ball gets back rolling.
Yes, and it started already.
Okay.
So that's going to be a big topic of conversation as we move forward. And then outside of that, we had talked about protecting development and overdevelopment. Yeah. So the LMO rewrite is going to be another big portion of that that'll take place next year, and then we'll have lots of discussions on.
Well, I think it's interesting that you said that 120 new businesses open, but then you also did make all these new parks. So we're trying to balance that.
Absolutely. Yeah. With the land acquisition of $20 million. I mean, that was a lot of different things that were pulled off the books for development. So, and then creating the parks and the open space is always very important.
Right, yeah. Well, Mayor, thank you for being with us. We've enjoyed your monthly updates, and we hope to continue that into the next year.
Well, we've got another 3 years to go.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we'll be back, so stay with us.